Hey guys, how's it going? Now, a lot of us are concerned about our privacy, which is why experts will always tell you to basically press Shift plus Delete whenever you try to delete a file on your Windows PC, which is to basically protect it and ensure that it is never recovered again. That statement is kind of wrong because the file is not permanently deleted ever on your system. So how do you go about with actually permanently deleting a file, and how do you stop a Windows recovery tool from recovering that file? Well, this is Varun from Guiding Tech, and today I'll show you what basically happens when you press Shift Delete and how do you actually clear out all your files permanently on your PC. Let's get started. Okay, so let's first understand what actually happens when you try to delete a file from your system. See, even if you press Shift plus Delete, it's not like the data is removed from your disk. What happens is that just the entry of your data is removed from the data entry table in Windows. Think of it as having an indexed register that basically stores the entry location of all the data on your disk. So when you press delete or shift delete, or for that matter, what happens is that in that register, just the location of those data blocks is removed. The data is still there on those data blocks on your hard disk, which is why you can use any file recovery software to recover that lost data. So how do you actually permanently delete that data? Well, that is where a shredder comes in. For this video, we'll be using Alternate File Shredder, which is basically my go-to recommendation simply because it's free and open source. Using it is fairly simple. Just download and install the app and open it. You can add files and folders to it via the plus icon or just drag and drop them. Then just press Ctrl plus D and let the software do its magic. Now the way a shredder works is that it repeatedly writes random data on top of those data blocks of your original data location. So what happens is that although the entry of your data is deleted from the data entry table on Windows, those data blocks are also overwritten with random data. See, this is the basic of any storage disk. Data can never be deleted. It can always be only overwritten. And that is why a shredder is the permanent way to delete. Well, you understand the function of delete here, right? So a shredder is the only way to permanently delete your data. Using Alternate File Shredder, you can even change the number of iterations that random data is written on those blocks of data, basically to ensure that you cannot recover it using any sort of third-party recovery data tool. And well, that was it. As always, you can find the download links to all the software that I talked about in the description box below. Also, if you have any more doubts, queries, or suggestions for any more how-to videos, make sure to sound off below and I'll try my best to make a video on that ASAP. Till then, this is Varun from Guiding Tech and I'll see you in the next one.